We'll take just these three. Yeah. We'll take just these three, and then we'll call it a quits. No, go ahead. I thought that 3 is a sacred number, but we'll make it 4 here, yeah. Since I had 4 points, so we'll keep it at that. Here we are.
All right, I have a question, like, how can I make sure it's God that's working in my life rather than a decision I made that I think is right?
How can I make sure God is working in my life and make sure that the decision that I make is right?
It was right, not like a fixation of your imagination.
Okay. How old are you?
15.
15. Wow. Once upon a time. Yeah. I'm glad you're asking the question at this stage, and I commend you for it. God works through the agency of people. God works through the intermediariness of circumstances. God provides opportunities that come your way and voices that will either affirm or bring concern to you on the decisions that you make. The most important advice I could give to you as a 15-year-old, the most important advice I could give to you, and please give me your name as well.
Hello.
I urge you to carefully begin every day on your knees before God. If you start that every day, and I will bring your name to mind, and I will pray for you over the next 2 to 3 days and just ask the Lord to speak to you. What I suggest to you is when you begin your day with God, you will find that you are entering the day first with His voice. That is important for you to navigate through the decisions by reading His Word and hearing from Him. Sometimes there'll be minor issues, sometimes there'll be major issues. On the minor issues, you borrow from the Word of God, you know which way He will lead you in right and wrong. On the major issues, talk to those whom you trust and respect. Get their counsel. Have 2 or 3 people like that in your life. I have 5 of them in my life, whom I write to regularly and get their counsel on things. Take their counsel, because what you're looking for ultimately is your calling. Where is He going to use you? What has He hardwired you for? How is He preparing you? Get their counsel, get their advice. And when you make the decision based on your inner prompting and the advice of others, you'll find context and opportunities will come your way. And when you make an honest mistake, God's not the kind of person to cut you down at your knees. He will take the threads of your life and weave it into a beautiful design. I want 2 things to say to you, and then I'll close with that. I've written a book called The Grand Weaver. I would urge you to pick up that book because it deals with about 7, 8 things. How your choices matter, your calling matters, your worship matters, your morality matters, your relationships matter, all of these things, and how they come together in a beautiful thread. It's like a sari woven in India, where the Father holds the threads together, the Son moves the shuttle right to left. You and I can do what the Son does, but only the Father has the mind to hold the correct threads, to bring the perfect pattern. He's holding the threads of your life. You respond to His nudge, and He will bring you to the design for which He has made you. My daughter Naomi one day said to me, "You know, Dad, I made so many mistakes, but I think God in a beautiful way has had a GPS system in my life." And He tells me, you turn, left turn, make a correction, and go back to where I want you. When you read the Word and you have the right relationships, you will find God's GPS system will bring you into that place of His choosing. Don't listen to voices that turn you away from Him. He is your guide and your leader. And I believe with your reading, you will be at the place He wants you to be. Keep it up. God bless you. God bless you.